Hey, welcome to another video. It's Em back again with another sketch that I left for way too long because I was too scared to color it. So I was scared I was gonna mess it up. And this last week I decided to just go for it because why not? And I took a bunch of pictures of it in case I messed it up so I could do it again. And anyways, I'm working on the background here, which I wasn't really sure. I had a couple reference photos of sort of underwater cave-like scenes. So there's gonna be quite a bit of layering markers in this video, which I really enjoyed, and I always like using markers. I got some new Ohuhu markers from the company. They sent them to me, so I got a chance to use them. And yeah, so I drew these coelacanths because in the summertime I always get really excited about drawing fish. I don't know why, it just makes me, I always think about like water and how it's nice and cold, and then I really enjoy drawing fish anyways. So yeah, and coelacanth is my most favorite fish because it's so cool, because it's old. It's like a dinosaur essentially. And I drew some little squids, or I guess octopus, and these guys are gonna get eaten by the coelacanth, unfortunately, because that's what coelacanths eat. Yeah, so anyways, I'm doing this yellow here because I wanted to look like the sun is shining through the water, like down into the cave. So I was trying to convey sort of like a reflection of the sun coming in and some light coming from somewhere, and sort of a glow coming from beneath. So hopefully that came through, because it took a really long time and I worked really hard on trying that. I think it turned out really well for the first time doing something like this, like doing a whole underwater scene. And I really got good practice of doing bounce shadows and things like that in this, because I hadn't really done too much of that before. So I think the blending with the markers, I tried some new stuff and did some different colors I wouldn't normally do. Like right now I'm doing sort of a pinky kind of color as the base for the fish, and I never would have done that. I would have just gone blue or whatever. And so I'm really happy with like the leaps that I took with different colors and the choices that I made. So I'm pretty proud of this overall, and I'm definitely gonna make it into a print, even if nobody else likes it, because kind of ones like this don't do really well usually for my social media, because people like cuter stuff, I think, from me, but I like it, and this is what I really like doing, so I always have to throw in a couple videos like this every once in a while too. Anyways, and so now I'm doing a bit of a brownie kind of color, kind of putting in some scales there and putting in where the shadows would be, and sort of slowly building up those colors. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of layering, and a lot of layering with color pencil as well. I think it was a yellow gray that I used for that. For the background on everything except for the two closest to our vision walls of the cave, I just went over with the blue of the water, and it just lifted up some of the color and helped it to lighten and kind of made everything like unified a bit more. And so I like how that turned out, so you can really tell that it's in the background now. So I'm proud of that part. Now I'm going over the coelacanth, I'm not sure what it would be in plural. Anything that's facing up on the fish, I am going over with the blue from the water. And anything that was facing down, I went in with kind of this like really bright yellowy green color. And now I'm gonna do these little Dumbo octopus. I think that's what they ended up being called. If I looked it up, I think that's what it was. And I do the same thing to them, the yellow bounce shadow, and yeah, do use the same colors. I'm actually really impressed with the paper that I used because it's just Canson cream drawing paper. It's not meant for markers, and never have they advertised it like that. And I was really going over it. I was actually getting kind of worried about it, and it was totally fine. So I'm pretty impressed because I just ended up by doing this sketch one day in this book. I didn't know it was going to be like a whole thing where I was going to do this much markers on it. So I'm pretty impressed by that paper. So Canson cream drawing paper, pretty good stuff. Here I'm using the Faber-Castell white pen, and everybody kind of knows I use this all the time. I like to layer it because it kind of goes translucent after the first layer, so I like that works for me. So I'm doing those white spots that the coelacanth always has, these little like white patches, and I love those parts. I don't know why, they kind of like glow in the dark too. Anyways, yeah, I use the white pen. And now I'm going in with the Prismacolor pencil, just kind of doing some more shadows, and I chose to use the violet color, really dark purple, because I thought it would look really cool. I used that in the color, I'm pretty sure it's just called green, just the dark green color. After all that, I just went in with some light yellow mechanical pencil there and white. I kind of mixed them both to sort of just put some highlights and fade some more stuff into the background. And then I use this pastel white pencil to show the light beams coming out from the sky. I didn't like how the light beams turned out very much. I'm gonna have to work on that, but it still looks good. And when I edit everything to make it into a print, I'll fix it to make it look more like what I wanted it to. Anyway. Thanks so much for watching another one of my process art videos, and let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one when I finish another sketch that I waited too long to do. Okay, bye!